Yeah, Twitch has been weird lately, though. I mean, I don't know how much you pay attention to like Twitch news with like the.
I know there's the drama with the bathtub girls, the hot tub girls.
So
Like
it's moved on from that. It escalated.
it's like I know there's the stretching and the ear
Yes,
licking thing.
and
Like I tuned in. I think it was Indigo Fox or something. She was
yeah,
doing the ear licking, and she's sitting where she's wearing those TikTok tights, and her ass is huge, and her ass is like most of the camera, and then she's licking this ear, and I was like, this is so fucking erotic.
yeah,
This is. I was like, I need to turn this off. This is like so close to porn. Like it's so it's like
it's definitely. I mean, you can see they finally pushed it to the point where two of them got banned. You know, like the two biggest
Oh,
ones.
really?
Yeah, Amaranth, and then her, the Indie Fox. I think I can't remember if that's her name or not.
When did Amaranth get banned? She got banned, permabanned.
No, they got. That's the thing is everybody's like that's not fair because they've both been banned like 4 or 5 times, and usually after like 3 times, it's like permanent. But they only got banned for like 3 days each. But their
Mm.
viewership is insane. So
It's insane. Like, cause they keep getting pressed too. After Amaranth lost her, like
ads,
her
yeah,
ad money. I remember cause especially cause we have our joint Twitch account. There was one time we were streaming and we were waiting for, I think it was a COD update. And so we're like, oh, what do we like? We got to start at 8. The COD update's not done. So I just put Amaranth's stream on our thing and had our faces. And then we were just joking about it as it was going.
yeah. Like,
and
go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
and no, like her after her ad revenue got taken away, her viewership shot up because she got so much press over that.
Yeah, I think they screwed up, man. Like it had the opposite effect they wanted.
Yeah, yeah. It's the Streisand effect. You know the Streisand effect?
No.
It's like when you try to stop a piece of news from being something, it then makes it a piece of news and then makes it huge. Like there was a leak recently for Konami. There was a guy who had worked on Silent Hill, or apparently they think he's working on the new Silent Hill, and he had worked on the music of the previous ones. And he said, "Oh, I'm working on a new game, and it's an old property I used to work on," or something like that in an interview. And then Konami, no one knows, some publisher reached out and had the interview taken down, which then made it a huge story of like, "Oh, well, of course he's working on Silent Hill." That's
Yeah,
what everyone.
I saw that.
And
Yeah.
it's the same effect. I think the hot tub girl thing, like, I think what Twitch needs to do is potentially go like a Reddit route where like Reddit has managed everything that's not safe for work very well. Like it's all sectioned. Reddit can be chaos, Reddit can be clean, Reddit can be resourceful. Reddit is a very strange beast, but is like to me one of the best websites. I don't even use it that much, but for how resourceful and how much information you get off of it, I think it's great. But there's still like every version of everything. If they want to keep this kind of content on there, something needs to be done. I'm totally like, get your money where you get your money. The world's
Right.
hard. Everything's coming down. People thought that they could trust their stocks and they could trust their careers, and then coronavirus hit and everything stripped away from you. Capitalism will bleed you at every chance it gets. So if you gotta shake some boobies around on Twitch to make $1, get at it. But I do understand that you have little
Yeah.
guys on Twitch. You don't want him looking at you're looking.
Well, you're supposed to be 13, right? At least 13. But then it's like, how much of the platform is 13 to 18-year-olds, And so, like, they're the ones that are looking at this because obviously they're at that age where going beyond that is a little, risky. So it's definitely a
Dude,
gray area that just doesn't, because obviously older people are not going to sit there and watch that. They're going to go watch something else. You know what I mean? Like, they don't need
oh
to,
yeah.
like, sit there and watch that. So, but did you look at Twitter, like, when it happened, when they're like, yeah, so I just got banned?
No. What happened?
Like,
What happened? I'm not in
people in the comments are like, this is so sad. You're my favorite ASMR streamer. Like, I refinanced my house to support you. And I'm just like, bruh, like, she don't need, you don't need to be refinancing your house for this woman, bro. I mean, it's your money,
I
but
refinanced my house to support you. Man, I hope that's just a really funny lie, because if that's true, oh my god, that's depressing.
it was very sincerely worded. So I don't know. I would not be surprised either way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you see some of the people in the chat on that. And it's not surprising. The way my buddy puts it, he's like, live by the sword, die by the sword, man. You're gonna go around, you're gonna lick ears on Twitch. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. So if you get the
I
ban, that's the
It's funny though, because like there was a guy a few months back who got banned because it was two women on one live stream licking both sides of like the mics, you know, both ears, and he like
yeah.
green screened himself in the middle. I was like, oh yeah, right there, and they banned his ass. So I'm like, bro, like,
Really?
yeah. So it's like, but that's what they're doing. They're like, you know, put your headset on, you know, turn it up loud, you know, I'm licking your ears. But then the guy actually like puts his head there, and all of a sudden it crosses the line. It's like,
Why does that cross the line?
yeah, but then they could be sitting there with those tights, you know, just like spread eagle, like lick, you know. It's just. Did you see the chick that farted on the mic?
No.
She straight up farted
really?
on the mic, and then I think she got in
That's-
trouble. But
Dude.
that
Yeah,
crossed the
that
line.
is farting on the mic because people like that got clipped immediately. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
and then
It's everywhere.
went out to the internet like, dude. It is like it's just pushing like we're reaching a headway, man. And it's a lot of things coming together. Like if you look at the job market, you go to school, you have student debt. So in some areas, there's like not a lot of jobs. It's like look at you, you're like Twitch streaming, you're doing TikTok. Myself, I worked the entire pandemic. I was working for a company making YouTube videos, and now I work for another company making a lot of their social content. Who would have thought that this industry would have been the safest one to be in through a pandemic? Like people who have like legitimate, like I went to school for this jobs, are like losing their jobs. And then it's like, you want to get back in the job market. You got to work minimum wage after going to school. But then you have the option of licking an ear on Twitch. I'm like, yeah, take it, bro. Take it.
It's crazy though, man, because you talk about how like, you know, everybody's, you know, they got these safe jobs, and all of a sudden this happens and all goes out the window. I mean, you even got very successful, famous people like Logic and Soldier Boy and stuff like that. They jump on Twitch because they can't do concerts. You know, it's just,
Yeah.
it's crazy, man. Everybody's doing it.
Everyone, man. Well, I think this has like pushed forward the like streaming and social content ahead a lot. And also with every generation and every shift, like you always get those old fogies that are like, oh, you're watching someone play video games. It's like, you don't understand. It's a whole other, like, it's this live interaction with the streamer, live interaction with the chat. It's a community living and breathing in one moment. And it's gaming content on top of that. And sometimes it's incredibly skilled gaming content that you can never do on your own. It's its own form of entertainment that's completely unique. And the more and more old people either get on board or leave the space, and these younger people come up consuming it, the bigger and bigger the platform gets. Like Twitch is, in terms of like growth and gaming alone, like the gaming industry already makes more than I think it's the movie, music, and sports. Maybe it's just movie and music, but it makes more than like those industries combined. And it's just growing more and more and more. And it has celebrities. It has like competitive like sports. It has live entertainment. It has all these pieces. It has this home connection where like anyone can do it. You can be an old person, you can jump into video games. It's most likely going to be the premier form of entertainment within the next 10, 15, 20 years.